Hey angels, what's up? It is day 17. Yeah, day 17. It's much later in the afternoon. I'm starting this vlog super late. It's 3:30 on Sunday. Sean and I have been bundled on the couch. I'm feeling very sleepy. I haven't bothered to put any makeup on today. I just finished watching the Christmas Chronicles on Netflix because we hadn't really, I mean, we've watched some Christmas movies, but I was feeling Christmassy and I wanted to watch something like that, so my hair's all weird, sorry guys. So we wanted to watch something like that. It was actually pretty good. It was cheesy, but it was good. And it was cute that they had like the whole, basically the whole Hudson family with the exception of Kate in it, eh? Or would it be considered the Hudson family? No. It's like Goldie Hawn, Russell. Oh my gosh. What's his name?
I'm not helping you.
Kurt Russell? Wait, is that it? Kurt Russell, Goldie Hawn, Oliver Hudson, and they were just missing Kate Hudson. Anyway, super cute movie. If you guys haven't watched it, great little fam jam movie. Highly recommend. I also watched the movie Dumplin' on Friday, I think it was, on Netflix. Ladies, honestly, fabulous movie. Great message behind it. Highly recommend you guys watch it. Grab your girlfriends, watch it. It's such a feel-good movie with a really positive message behind it. Yeah, so I really think you guys will enjoy it if you haven't watched it already. Anyway, this afternoon, Sean and I are about to put a grocery list together to get our week's groceries, and then Sean is gonna go get them because I am going to film a Q&A for, well, it'll be yesterday's video by the time you guys watch this. For Saturday, we were like, well, Sean had to work. I really didn't do much. Because Oscar was acting a bit bizarre and I had a bit of a meltdown on Saturday because we actually thought we were gonna have to put him down. But instead I took him to the vet and they said he's actually like okay, like ticker wise he's great. He's still very alert and aware of what's going on. But obviously he's old and like he just might have some, or he does have some aches and pains. So they gave us some medication for him just so we can see how that affects his quality of life, because I obviously don't want to keep him around just for us and have him be miserable. That's not the goal. So anyway, we're going to try this new medication that they've given us for him just for the next like week or 2 weeks, just to see how he's feeling with it. We put him, or started him on it last night. He actually had a really good night's sleep. He's already been more alert and a little bit more active today, which is wonderful. Really wonderful. So so far it seems positive, so we'll see what happens. Today is a very special Chef Sean day because he is going to show you how to create the Caldo Verde. Am I saying that right, babe?
Sure.
Caldo Verde soup that I was telling you about that he likes to cook for us. It's phenomenal. You guys are gonna love this recipe. And it's a really great like fall, winter, like cozy, it's cold outside kind of soup. It's fantastic. It is, no?
Yeah.
Babe, you can't sleep.
Yes, a chef needs his beauty rest before.
You slept forever.
No, I slept for a normal amount.
So angels, I just finished my Q&A, oops, for the day. My God, there were a lot of questions and I didn't even get through all of them. So I'm gonna actually edit them now because I need to get the video up for today. So I'm hoping it turns out okay. I haven't done a Q&A in a really long time, but I did enjoy it. So if you guys want to see them more often, then just let me know. It's later in the day now anyway, though. I think it's around like, sorry if you can hear jingling, it's just because I'm trying to, I gotta put the accessories back that I pulled out for the Q&A. But I think I'm gonna take the puppies out for a quick walk. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, so just did a quick tidy of the living room and a bit of a dust. I want to like thoroughly clean our place. I think I mentioned to you guys before that I hate mess, and right now our place just feels like it's a disaster. It just needs like a deep scrub and like a re-tidy. Like even my office just looks like it's blown up right now. So that is definitely what I'll be doing tomorrow. I don't have time to do it tonight. But I'm gonna hunker down and edit the Q&A video that I just filmed because that needs to go up for today's Vlogmas. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that first And then I know Sean's going to take you guys through his recipe. He's just out right now grocery shopping. He went to go do that while I was filming the Q&A, which is super sweet of him. Yeah, just so I could get that done. So yeah, I'm gonna hunker down and I'll touch base with you guys again soon.
I see you put one of Mummy's slippers under the table. You like to steal those. Yeah, he's a good boy. Hello, handsome. Such a good baby boy. I love you, sweetheart. You've been doing so much better today on your meds. Yeah, so much better. Mummy's so happy. Yeah, we're playing just a minute ago. Now we're just hanging out, huh?
So it's later in the evening. Sean just got back from grocery shopping that I mentioned to you guys. And we were at Paul and Shemek's late last night for some games. And Sean forgot his phone. And what little treat did you find? Look at these pictures that Paula and Shemek left on his phone. Never leave your phone unattended. Oh my god. Paula, Shemek, you guys are hysterical. Well done. Well played. He is going to show you how he makes Caldo Verde. Am I saying that right, babe?
Sure.
Is it right or no?
Sure.
Anyway, he wanted to kind of talk through it because...
Not really.
What do you mean? That's what you said.
I look very attractive right now doing that.
Well, why did you...
It's just hard to do it by myself. So there's... I mean, it's super simple soup to make, but to make and film at the same time is a different story.
Oh, show them the beer you have. I'm not a big like beer drinker, like I like beer, but this one's actually really good. If none of you have tried it before, Erdinger. It's a German beer, is that right? I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
It might have been more Swedish than German, but whatever.
Oh my god. Anyway, so yeah, it's a really good beer. That's a random side note. Anyway, so I will show you what he's gonna use for the soup, and then we'll walk you through the steps as we go, just so you guys can see everything and see how he does it. And then of course the actual recipe I will leave linked down, or not linked, but I'll write it down in the description bar for all of you, so don't panic if you're like can't write it down fast enough. I will have it all there for you.
Or you could just go to the Joy of Cooking because
oh, is that where it's from?
I'm pretty sure that's where I got it from.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
But
you were making it all like it was custom, like yours.
No. I'm not a chef. I find these things.
Cat's out of the bag, guys.
I find these things in places and then I take them for my own.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna have Sean walk you through the ingredients here. So tell the people what we have.
This is a potato.
You shut up.
Kale, which the actual like traditional Portuguese way is not with kale. It's actually with
it's leek, isn't it?
No, it's collard green.
Oh, okay, okay.
Couves.
Sean can't speak Portuguese.
I'm not actually Portuguese enough for that.
So yeah, we've always used kale when he cooks it, or he always uses kale when he cooks it.
I mean, I've actually made it for us with the collard greens, but I prefer the kale. That's me.
Oh, another advent calendar day down.
Day whatever it is. The more potatoes you use, the thicker this base is gonna be.
Yeah, I like it so like you can have like it's more of a liquidy broth. Well, we'll show you guys what it ends up being, but for me personally, I don't like it when it's super thick.
So, I mean, if I would use a bigger potato, like these ones were pretty small, so I'm gonna use 5. If they were a little bit bigger, I'd probably just use 4. Onion, I'm using half an onion. It calls for 1 full medium onion, but I think that's too much onion. Garlic, we're gonna use 2 garlic cloves minced in the thing. The lemon.
And is that in the recipe? 2 garlic cloves, yeah.
2 garlic. I like more garlic, so I'll probably actually use 3 or 4 cloves.
So you guys can obviously customize this to what you like.
Yeah, I mean, I've made this so many times that I don't even actually follow the recipe anymore. I just kind of use what we got and go from there.
Yeah.
Lemon at the very end, just for a little bit of acidity. If you don't have it, it's not a big deal. There's plenty of times where we don't have lemon. Salt, pepper, olive oil, and beer, obviously, because why not? not.
Sport the chef.
And then this is Portuguese chorizo.
Chorizo, yeah. Or chorizo would be like the English.
No, those are two different things.
Oh, is
That's
it?
the big thing, yeah. So chorizo is the Portuguese style. Chorizo is the Spanish style, which isn't as spicy. It's pretty similar, but
not the same. Get yourself some chorizo, people.
F those Spanish people and Portuguese. That's the way to go. So this is just like a grocery store brand. If you do have the chance, if you have like a local Portuguese bakery, bakeries normally have it. Portuguese style, I don't even know what you would call it. Anything. I don't know. The bakeries normally have them, but if you can get that, it's way better.
And do you use what, mild, medium, or hot?
I use hot because
yeah, we like it.
I like it hot.
Yeah, we like hot.
Yeah. I said pepper.
But hot doesn't make it taste hot. I think that's something people need to know. Like, I've become accustomed to heat through being married to Sean because my background's British and Polish and we basically eat no spice. So when I started dating Sean, everything tasted spicy to me, and now I'm good with heat. Not as much as you, but I'm good with heat.
With this, I would get at least the medium.
Yeah, because
I
in the soup
wouldn't get
you
the
can't.
sweet because you can get sweet.
Yeah, it's not the same though.
No, that's more.
Not the right flavor.
Yeah, I haven't had too much of the chorizo, the Spanish stuff. Like, because every time I see it in a recipe, I'm like, F that stuff. I didn't grow up on that stuff. It's not the real stuff. But that's just because I didn't grow up on it.
Yeah.
So it's not, to me, it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
So.
And honestly, like, from someone, like, I can handle heat, but I'm not, like, I don't have, like, if I were to order wings, for example, like, I don't have something in extreme, like, heat or anything. I get around, like, medium. The chorizo in hot just adds, like, a good flavor and spice. It doesn't make the soup spicy, if that makes sense.
The onions chopped. Oil's in. Just gonna let it warm up just a little bit. I should have had that going already, but I didn't.
C'est la vie.
Yeah, so whatever. Gonna let that go medium-high heat. Then I'm gonna throw in the onion. Let that kind of sweat, I guess. Get it to like almost like a translucent color. Then I'll throw in the garlic. Just because garlic burns pretty quickly, so you don't want the garlic in there too long. Once that gets to the right flavor looking that I like.
What does that mean?
Well,
flavor looking?
Yeah.
You mean browning?
Yeah.
Once it's browned? Yeah.
Yes. Then I'll throw in the broth.
Why are you boiling the kettle?
Because this actually is in 8 cups.
Oh.
If you do your math, these are only 900 milliliters each, so it's actually almost a cup short.
Okay, so you're gonna add the water to filler?
Yeah. Turn this down a little now that it's up, just because I don't want it to go too fast. Let this, like I said, turn like almost like a translucent white.
And then add garlic.
Yeah, and let's say you're cooking for someone that doesn't like onion, you can puree this. You can get the handheld mixers. I'm gonna do it with a masher, which you'll see later, just because that's how me and Christy like it. We like it
more liquidy.
No, liquidy, but you like the chunks.
Yeah.
Right? You like it kind of with that extra texture, whereas when you just puree it, it kind of gets rid of that. It makes it much smoother, which if that's what you like, and especially if you have someone that doesn't like onions, puree the hell out of it and they'll never know.
Okay, Sean's just adding the garlic. Oh.
Edit.
So he's got 4 cloves there.
Yeah, because I like garlic. And even the
But it doesn't taste like super garlicky though.
Even the 4 people are afraid of garlic. Garlic adds so much flavor, especially if you're already married. What the hell?
Come on.
No, but it gives so much flavor. I mean,
Yeah, it
raw
does.
garlic is one thing, but like, see how it's just
Starting to turn a bit of color.
yeah. But even this, like, we can just let it go a couple seconds, and then we'll add the broth, let it come to a boil, and you're good. Broth time.
Okay, so Sean has chopped some potatoes. We have the broth here boiling.
Yeah. So basically what I'm gonna do is add salt and pepper.
Can I see how much salt?
No, man, you can't see how much.
What do you mean?
It's personal preference.
Gauging?
I mean, what does it call? It calls for 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I like sea salt. Sea salt's the bee's knees.
I love this new expression for you, bee's knees.
The cat's pajamas. How do you like that? And then 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. But let's just throw some in there. And then salt and pepper is obviously to taste. I mean, I think this soup tastes better with a salty flavor.
Yeah, it does, for sure.
If it's not salty, it kind of loses.
And we're not saying salty like disgusting salty, just,
No,
yeah.
but it does.
It's to taste
soup,
for sure,
this
yeah.
soup definitely does have
A salty flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've even noticed, like, because normally we use the OXO
Yeah.
for the
broth.
stock. Yeah. I bought the low sodium stuff.
Yeah, and it's not the same. Yeah.
Garbage. Yeah, you end up adding so much salt anyways that it's
Yeah, you might as
not
well just
good.
got the original.
Yeah. This is a salty soup. Sorry about your luck. Okay, so it's a nice roaring boil, and then we're just gonna throw the patatas in, and then you just let those boil for 20 minutes. I'll throw the lid on there to help, and then while that's boiling, to speed this whole situation up, is I'm going to slice the chorizo, and then you just fry them quickly. This stuff is already smoked and cooked. I eat it like while
Raw.
I'm slicing it. I'll just eat a couple chunks because I like to do that.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
Do you use both of them or just one?
No, I mean you can use both. I typically just use one because then we use the other one for something else.
Yeah. Chorizo never goes unused in our house.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna use it for a tray dinner later anyway, so I'll just use the one.
Yeah, and I'll show you guys what a tray dinner is later this week.
Yeah, I mean I mean, it's a potato base, so the soup is filling as is, right? I mean, you're not getting full off of this. Like when you see it, I mean, right here,
That's what he eats.
I eat the ends as it is, but then what you do is I normally slice it nice and thin, so you'll still get a lot of pieces out there, but it's not a meat soup. So for the chorizo, all you're really doing is
I'm stealing a piece of this, by the way.
is just kind of heating it up, but you're getting a little bit of brown on it. It's cooked already, so it's not like you have to worry about cooking it through. So I just put, again, just a little bit of olive oil. Mind my fingers, we're all family here.
As he drops it on the floor.
Yeah, 10-second rules in effect. Don't worry about that. These will usually finish before the potatoes, but I like to get them ready ahead, then I'll just take them off the heat. Then when the potatoes are ready, mash it up. Mash it up real good. And then throw in there. If you do get some nice brown bits in here, what you do is you'll take some of the broth, throw it in there, scrape it up, dump it all in there with it, and that just adds depth of flavor. So the chorizo is done. Nice, lovely browning there. So we're just gonna move that off. I actually turned that off a couple minutes ago, but the potatoes or patatas are done. Depending on how you want. My little bitch ass hands, I need some gloves just to take that off. Put that. So, like I was saying earlier about mashing, you can puree this if you want it more liquidy. I used to use just like a normal masher, but I found that to be too chunky for what we like, so I actually went out and bought this one that is kind of more, it's got more lines in between. So it gets the chunks a little bit smaller, so I like it a little bit better. Christie likes it. Not sure if she would have liked the other one better, but too bad for her because she ain't cooking it, so too bad. So just right in the pot, you just mash it up. So for us, like, you can see a little bit of those small chunks in there. That's how we like it.
Yeah, it's so good, guys.
Yeah, it gives it just a little bit of texture. Like I said, if you don't like that, if you don't want that, if you have someone that doesn't like onions,
or just chunk or whatever.
Puree it, or the not puree. I keep saying puree, but the immersion blender.
Yeah.
Just get one of those bad boys and just go to town on it. The onions are so soft.
But this way is so much better.
Yeah, it'll take you 2 seconds. So now that it's mashed up, the chorizo is ready to go. I'll just throw that, and you're just basically gonna simmer it. You're not cooking anything. You're just gonna take the chorizo, throw that in there like that. Like I said, I got some brown bits in there.
It's all good.
So I'm just gonna take a scoop or two of the broth there, right? And then I'm just, with the liquid, I'm just gonna kind of, it's better if you actually have a wooden spoon. We don't have one. I keep saying I'm gonna get one, but we don't have it, so I'll use this. And you just scrape up those bits, those extra lovely bits of flavor, and then just
dump it back in.
Back in. See how that pan's nice and clean now? So just put it on a simmer. It's gonna simmer for 5 minutes. While that is happening, I will chop up the kale. So it is the joy of cooking, because now that I think of it, it is the joy of cooking that I got the recipe. They call for 4 cups of kale. That is way too much.
Yeah.
I would say 1 cup, maybe 2.
It's definitely more than a cup you put in. 100%. You put in at least 2 cups.
Yeah, I mean, really. So I mean, I've got this big bunch, so I'll just undo it, and I'll just take a couple strands of this kale, and I'll take a bunch like this, and all I'm gonna do is just chop it up a little bit, right? Just give it a couple of cuts. Just go through it like that. Give it once down the center because you don't want huge chunks. That's really it. I mean,
yeah, I would say that that's like 1.5 cups, 2 cups.
Yeah, I mean, you don't, to me 4 cups is way too much. The chorizo has simmered for 5 minutes. I actually tasted it, and I just looked at the box of broth that I bought. It had no salt added or no sodium added. So I tasted it and it needed more salt, so I put probably 2 tablespoons more salt because it had no salt taste whatsoever. If you ever had Caldo Verde, to this point, it does not smell like it. If you've had it, especially if you grew up on it, at this point you're like, something's not right. It's not right. Once you add this, once you add the kale or the collard greens, once it sits in there for a minute, and then you start like blending those scents in, you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah. She does bring up a good point. One of the best part, if you want this as a meal, because like a lot of times, like for Christmas,
we have it as like an app.
Yeah, it's basically like a starter. But for Christy and I, we'll make, or I'll make this, and we'll buy a loaf of crusty bread, like a French baguette or something, and we have it as a meal because it is. When you have a full bowl of it, it is filling.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of the crusty like bread that Sean and I normally get, after talking about it, we decided that we wanted to have it for the soup. So Sean's been an absolute sweetheart and just went out to go and grab it. The soup here, after we put in the kale, just finished boiling. We leave it on for 3 minutes, or yeah, 3 to 5 minutes. And we sliced up, or Sean sliced up a little bit of lemon, just a very small amount. So I'm just going to squeeze that for a bit of acid in the soup. And because the soup's basically done, I'm gonna turn off the heat altogether. The rings from the stove obviously will still be warm, so I'm just gonna cover it back up and then just leave it. And that's gonna be our soup for tonight. Actually, we're having dinner super late because it is now 20 to 9, which is ridiculous. We're horrible with our timing for food. In terms of like how late we often eat dinner. So I'm gonna wait for Sean to get back and then I'll dish us up some soup and we'll show you guys the final results. Okay, so we're looking for day 17, which, oh my God, guys, for once I actually see it right off the bat. So we've got a fragrance. This is, what fragrance is this? Hold on one sec. Oh, it says it right on the front. I haven't got a clue how to pronounce that. Your guess is as good as mine. Ooh, that is beautiful. It's light. Ooh, slightly floral and kind of citrus. Either that or I've got lemon on my hand still, but I think it's this. Oh, that is beautiful. I was kind of worried with the diptyque calendar that it was gonna be like not worth it for the price point because it's the first time I've ever bought the diptyque calendar because it is so expensive. But honestly, oh my God, I really love it. I will say that I don't know, like, because it's my first year buying it, I don't know how often they vary with the diptyques, like how often like the candles get switched up and whatever. I'll be interested to see how fast I go through the calendars with like baths and just lighting them in general around our place to see whether it's worth it getting the diptyque calendar again next year, because it is an investment for sure. But having said that, I really love Diptyque's products. I love their candles. And I'm really excited to try all the travel vials that it comes with. So I'll keep you guys posted as we do like vlogs into the new year, because a lot of you said that you want me to continue the vlogs, which is exciting. So I'm gonna continue doing that on a weekly basis, I think, in addition to like my style content and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll keep you posted on how quickly I go through everything that's in the advent calendar, because I wouldn't want to come to next Vlogmas and not have used what I used in the previous year and then just rebuy it. Like, to me, it wouldn't make sense to do that. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted.
Oh, it's all done. We're just gonna serve it up. I do notice that using that that box broth, that the broth is kind of browner. But I've already tasted it. It tastes good.
It looks good.
I think Christy and I are just going to eat.
We're gonna hunker down. It's almost 9 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have some soup.
Yeah.
Enjoy each other's company.
I
right?
have, look, two full bowls. I've got some for lunch tomorrow, and then leftovers later in the week. And like I said,
I'll be here tomorrow, so you'll have it.
Yeah, the longer that you let this, if you can make this in the morning at least, that, I mean, it takes an hour to cook.
Yeah.
Maybe not even. I mean, if you do it the way that I did it, you can get it done in like 40 minutes. Because you're really prepping and doing stuff as stuff is boiling or simmering or whatever, instead of trying to do all the prep work at the beginning and then sitting and waiting. You can
get all done beforehand.
No, you do it as stuff is cooking, right? So then you're not getting up ahead of time. You can't eat it right out of the pot like we're doing. Like, it didn't.
But it does taste good when it sits.
Yeah, but the longer you can let this sit,
the better the flavor.
The better it's gonna mold together and blend and get all those good flavors going. I mean, but that's typical of soup, so.
You heard it first from Chef Sean, folks.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this episode of Chef Sean. And if you didn't...
So we've had soup, we're chilling. And this is how Riley knows, or lets Sean know that he's expecting his dinner. He sits directly in front of him, so that if Sean moves, he has to take Riley out of the way. Hey, babe? Hey, Berg. Berg. Oh, he's so cute, though. Okay, so we're looking for day 17. Oh, it's down here. So let's have it. Oh my gosh, can't get it out. Ah. Okay, so let's have a look at what today brings. So today is sweet almond green. Name alone does not appeal to me whatsoever. So I think what I'm going to do tonight, just because I have a couple of teas that I've been meaning to try, is I'm actually going to brew the gingerbread that I opened for day 16. I think it was day 16. So let's give that a try. Okay, trying the gingerbread tea. Oh, it smells really yummy. But again, it's a sweet tea, or like a dessert tea, so. Yeah, see, I love that. There we go, Sean. Now we're on like tea number 6. That I like.
Of?
16, 17.
You're still almost at 30%.
Although there's another one I haven't tried yet that I want to. Well, you wouldn't like it, but it's chocolate orange.
It's disgusting.
No, that would be so good. I haven't tried that one yet, guys. I know I told you I would, but it's high caffeine, so I've got to have it in the morning. Oh, but this one is like so good. Anyway, I'm gonna call the vlog here, guys, or end the vlog here. Thank you for journeying with me today. Hope you guys enjoyed the soup recipe. Honestly, it's so good. If you give it a try, feel welcome to tag me on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you guys have all my social handles. They're all down below. But I think you guys will really love it. Sean and I, we adore it. We're sitting down, we're gonna watch another Christmas movie right now. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mwah. Bye guys, love you.